He can dwell in the stalls, but there shouldn't be that much pace on early on, and there'll be time to make up the leeway. It is a crawl through the first furlong. Early pace in the race wasn't assured. Germano leads, Nico Farley in second place. Good to hear Olivier Pellier down at the start. Not panic. Apprehension in third. Riyadian in fourth, but Garuda start panicking a little bit. He's fifth of the five. Market running on just over a quarter of a mile. And it's Germano pointing his toe to, in second place, Nico Farley. And showing in third is Apprehension. A length and a half back to Riyadian. And the back marker is Garuda. There they go. Continuing the run down the back stretch. There are 5 of them. And an Indian file. Germano leading. Nico Farley won 5 of the 6 races. Now in the capable hands of Michael Stout. Back in third is Apprehension. David Loder's disappointing runner in the first race. Up on the outer is Riyadian. Giant stride through for second place now, Riyadian. And fifth of the 5 is Garuda under Pat Heddery. Made most of the running on his opening race winner here. So they start the turn in. It's Flarazi. Start the turn in, Germano. This generous horse pricking his ears. So we're going to be in for a rush finish here. Here comes Riyadian on the right, heading for home now. Through on the inside, Nico Farley. Apprehension just being niggled along. And then Garuda travelling strongly now, bunching with just over a quarter of a mile to go. And Germano has perhaps just closing the door on Riyadian a little bit, but Nico Farley bang there. Look to the left, the white cap, that's Garuda. Apprehension well back in the morning, will have to sprout wings to win. And they come down to the furlong marker, and it's Germano. Stable sent out the winner of this race last year in Sasuru, but here comes Garuda. After that slow start in second, Riyadian back in third. Nico Farley disappointing, but not as disappointing as Apprehension. As Germano kicks and goes on, and he's coming up the hill in great style. And it's Germano who's going to win it for Michael Hills and Jeff Wragg. In the second place, Garuda lost it at the start. Finishing third is Riyadian, and it's a tight thing for fourth place, but that's purely academic for this Group 3 Marriott Hotels Gordon Richard Stakes. Has gone to number 3 on the card, Germano, at 8-1 in the colours of Baron G. von Ullmann. This one trained at Newmarket by Jeff Wragg, whose horses are flying. 8-1 the odds of reward on Germano, who came here on the better ground on the wide outside and steps up from listed to group company. Might very well have to go abroad to pick up more, but who knows? It was Michael Hills who won the day here on Germano. Garuda, Pat Heddery, slow to stride on the horse that can start slowly, and lost more than he was beaten at the start. If he got off on level terms, who knows?
Well, I don't think Pat would be to blame for his slow start, e.g. I suspect that it was an intentional slow start, because Garuda's habit is to pull really hard in the early stages. I think Pat was settling him by design, or dropping him out last by design. What he didn't find was quite the acceleration when he wanted it.
Oh, he's run well. He spent the winter in Germany, this horse. Had back problems in his life, but put those behind him, and I'm sure that, like the last winner, they're both by generous. They just love some give underfoot. Garuda settled well for Pat Heddery. He's definitely grown up, and just couldn't peg this horse back. Might just prove to be more than a useful animal now that he's got these back problems behind him. He's got some easier conditions to cope with.
Germano, a 5-1 chance with Ladbrokes in the offices this morning. Generally 9-2 and 4-1. Wins by 3.5 lengths, and half a length, by the way, is returned. The complete outsider of the